Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB and today is the 22nd of August 2024. Now so far as the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is concerned guys, the global market is marginally pumped up, but I'm pretty much sure it could have been better. Now look guys, so far as Stablecoin is concerned, we do have a really interesting news and that is to do with Tether USDT, and looks like they are launching a UAE Dirham-Pegged stablecoin. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. This, to be honest guys, is definitely a massive news because what they are doing is they're also seeking license under UAE Central Bank Payment Token Service Regulation. This could be an absolutely game changer, not just for United Arab Emirates, but for the world of stablecoins, which will have a massive impact so far as cryptocurrency adoption is concerned, isn't it? So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now the second news guys I'm going to be talking about has to do with Bitcoin mining industry. And look, whenever there's a Bitcoin halving guys, the Bitcoin reward gets reduced, and because of that, one of the industry that suffers the most is the Bitcoin mining industry, unless the prices of Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. Now regarding Bitcoin mining industry guys, the news I'm going to be talking about has to do with Bitfarms, and they are acquiring Stronghold Digital. Now I'm pretty much sure guys, over the next coming months, we will be seeing quite a lot of these news, but I'll definitely go ahead and talk about it. Now look guys, there is a potential risk to this as well. Could it be possible if a lot of Bitcoin mining industries are going up, it could actually lead to centralization of mining? So I'll go ahead and share my thoughts and opinion on it. Now regarding artificial intelligence guys, we do have a really interesting update, and some ex-employees of Ripple, they are launching crypto payment networks for AI agent. Really interesting news, isn't it? So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now the final news guys has to do with El Salvador, and look, so far as the country is concerned, they're definitely focusing quite a lot on Bitcoin only, isn't it? Personally guys, I do think it is a brilliant move, and the news essentially is that El Salvador, they are training 80,000 employees in Bitcoin only. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode, and like we do in every Crypto and Coffee Date podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news guys has to do with artificial intelligence. Now the first news, I do feel it is definitely a deal breaker, particularly in the Middle East, or more precisely Dubai to be honest, because it looks like they're focusing on health. And the news essentially is that healthstate.io, they are launching new AI-powered solution in Dubai. So I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this, because look guys, what is really important to note is that healthstate.io, they have also partnered with Dubai Health Experiences as well as Dubai Health Authority. Now look guys, me personally, I'm very active on Instagram, and I do have another podcast that focuses on fitness. Now keeping all this thing in mind guys, I do feel that this is definitely a massive potential area, particularly when you talk about Dubai. A lot of people are actually focused on fitness, and they definitely want to go ahead and lead a healthy lifestyle. So I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now the second news guys also has to do with artificial intelligence, and there is a UAE peacekeeping program, and they want to equip women in AI skills. So I'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into that. So quite a lot to cover guys in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media guys is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well. And Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing. Go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, the prices have definitely pumped up, but there is not much activity going on so far as the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is concerned. Now, what is really important to note, guys, is that so far as the FOMC meeting is concerned, which I believe will definitely impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in a very positive or in a negative way, that is scheduled to take place on the 18th of September. And until that moment, guys, unless there is some positive news, I don't see the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to be pumping up. Could it be possible that we do find out some projects going completely belly up? If that is the case, I do feel that the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies could go down. Now look, guys, one industry which will definitely be impacting the most, that is the Bitcoin mining industry, isn't it? And I'll definitely go in touch base on that. But let's do one thing, guys. Let's quickly run to the global cryptocurrency snapshot, because since the last 24 hours, it is definitely pumped up by 1.19%, and the global cryptocurrency market stands at $2.12 trillion. Now, if you look at the volume since the last 24 hours, guys, it has actually gone down by 12.27%, and it is at $59.34 billion. The volume in DeFi is completely horrendous, isn't it? It is well below the $4 billion mark, and it is accounting for $3.86 billion. And DeFi, guys, as of today, is accounting for 6.51% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, so far as the total value locked is concerned, it is only at $84.89 billion. Now, look, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if the total value locked is on a downtrend, and it just might go below the $70 billion mark as well, to be completely honest, because a few days ago we talked about Ethereum. The gas fees are actually going down, and there are 2 ways of looking at it. You can look at it in a positive way, that the gas fees are going down and developers could be motivated to go ahead and build on it. But the other way of looking at it, guys, is that a lot of projects are actually moving to Solana blockchain, and because of that, a lot of validators on Ethereum blockchain may not want to continue to be validators, isn't it? Because the only reason why the total value locked pumped up is because they were anticipating that the spot Ethereum ETF will actually involve the staking as a service as well. That did not happen, so it's really important to note. So far as the spot Ethereum trading is concerned, the people who are actually going ahead and buying the ETF, they cannot avail services of staking. So why would you want to go and buy the spot Ethereum ETF? You may as well buy the actual Ethereum and then put it up for staking, isn't it? And yesterday, guys, we also briefly touched base on the possibility of Solana ETF. There is pretty much no chance for a Solana ETF to be approved, in my opinion. And roughly around a week ago, Larry Fink, he also actually said that he's not keen regarding Solana ETF approval. Now, so far as the total value locked is concerned, Lido is still dominating with $25.60 billion, and decentralized exchange dominance is at 19.40%. Now let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because for some bizarre reason, guys, yesterday the volume of Orca had pumped up and it had almost quadrupled since the last 24 hours, isn't it? Today, unfortunately, the volume of Orca has miserably gone down. So what I really recommend you guys to do is check what is going on in the world of Orca. This is an absolutely massive anomaly, to be honest. Unless there is a reporting error, I'm hoping we do not find out any projects going completely belly up that are kind of connected to Orca decentralized exchange. Now, the number one so far decentralized exchange is concerned is Uniswap, and its volume is $1.40 billion. PancakeSwap, guys, is at number second. Its volume is well below the $1 billion mark. Its volume is only $683.42 million. Orca is at number third. Its volume is $364.9 million. Aerodrome, guys, is at number fourth. Its volume is $288.64 million. And finally, Radium is at number fifth. Its volume is $270.76 million. Now look, guys, these numbers are definitely not great, because in order for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to be pumped up, this number should have been at least double, maybe triple of what it is, because we recently had a massive crash in the cryptocurrency and stock market world, isn't it? And I hate saying this, unfortunately Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are not turning out to be a safe haven. Let's see, guys, if the narrative changes in the next coming decade. I'm definitely hopeful for that. Now, so far as the volume of stablecoins is concerned, it is well below the $60 billion mark. It is only at $55.30 billion. And what is a bit sad, guys, is despite the volume being low, stablecoins is accounting for a majority of the chunk of the 24-hour cryptocurrency market volume. To date is at 92.19%. Now, so far as Tether USDT is concerned, since the last 24 hours, its volume is $46.63 billion. And later on, guys, I'll go ahead and discuss a massive news regarding Tether USDT, as well as Phoenix Group from Dubai, where they're going ahead and launching a Tether USDT that will be backed by UAE Dirham and not the USD dollar. This, to be honest, guys, is definitely a game changer and probably the biggest news so far as Dubai is concerned in 2024. I'll go ahead and give out more information regarding this. And what I'll also do is, guys, before we look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, we'll take a deep dive into how Tether USDT works. So we'll go ahead and look at the history of Tether USDT. We would look at Bitfinex. We'll also go ahead and discuss how Tether USDT works and quite a lot more. Now, going back to the volume of stablecoins, guys, Circle USDC is at number second. Its volume is $4.87 billion, and FDUSD is at number third. Its volume is $3.58 billion. Now let me quickly run to the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum, because Bitcoin's market cap, guys, is definitely not looking good. It is at $1.19 trillion. And if you look at Ethereum's market cap, it is marginally pumped up, and today it is at $317 billion. Now today, guys, with a good friend of mine, that is Marcos Shantito, I will be going live via LinkedIn, and what we're going to do is we're going to compare the numbers of August with that of March of this year, and we'll make a quick comparison as to how these numbers are reflecting over a period of 6 months. The numbers right now are definitely not good, guys, to be honest. Now, so far as the 24-hour trading volume is concerned, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $26.25 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is almost one-third of that of Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume. It is at $11.88 billion. Now look, as if the prices are increasing, but if the 24-hour trading volume is not increasing, it is kind of not a positive sign, isn't it? Let's say if the 24-hour trading volume has shot up to around $40 or $50 billion, and if the prices, let's say, of Bitcoin or Ethereum is increasing, this would actually mean that people are actually buying a lot of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? I just thought I'll go ahead and share that. Now, so far as the dominance is concerned, Bitcoin's dominance is at 55.80%, whereas Ethereum's dominance is down to 14.90%. Now, in today's episode, guys, I just want to run through the market cap of lending tokens, and I'm looking at these numbers via Masari.io. And guys, listen, I'd really recommend you guys to go to DeFiLlama.com, also go to Masari.io, and there are loads of information that you can look at. But don't take these numbers at face value, because occasionally guys they tend to have errors as well, and it's so important that we always look at information from first source. Now let me run through the market cap of lending tokens. Now the number one guys is Aave, and its market cap is at $2.11 billion. The second one guys is MakerDAO's MKR token, and its market cap is $1.85 billion. Now look guys, so far as DeFi is concerned, MakerDAO was the project that actually started the whole DeFi movement, isn't it? But look, so far as the use case is concerned, I really am not sure what is going on guys so far as MakerDAO is concerned, but so far as its token is concerned, its market cap is at $1.85 billion. Now the third one is Compound, and its market cap is well below the $500 million mark. It is only at $419 million. Look at the difference guys between the second and the third one. Absolutely huge, isn't it? The fourth one guys is Goldfinch. Its market cap is $192 million. And finally guys, at number 5th is Credit Coin. Its market cap is $154 million. Now look guys, in 2019, there was so much hype and narrative regarding DeFi being the next thing. But truth be told guys, since the last 2 years, the numbers of DeFi is absolutely horrendous. Only on few days guys, the 24-hour trading volume has actually crossed the $8 billion mark. Other than that, the numbers has always been below the $4 billion mark. Now what is really important to note guys, these numbers are absolutely ridiculous, because when you talk about decentralized finance, you're talking about the volume of the entire world, isn't it? But so far stablecoin volume is concerned, they're definitely reigning supreme. And what I want to do is guys, before we look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, I just want to give out some basic level information regarding Tether USDT, because Tether's history is marked by innovation but also with controversy. Now when it did actually launch in 2014, the cryptocurrency market was experiencing rapid growth, but it was plagued by extreme volatility, and stablecoins like Tether emerged to bridge the gap between traditional finance and the cryptocurrency world, and they offered a way to maintain value stability while benefiting from the efficiency of blockchain technology. Now the big question guys is, does Tether USDT go ahead and use blockchain technology? We'll definitely go ahead and look at that. Now the creators of Tether guys initially faced skepticism, particularly about the feasibility of maintaining a stable one-to-one peg to the US dollar, and over the years, Tether has been embroiled in various controversies, particularly regarding the adequacy of its dollar reserves, and for years guys, Tether claimed that every USDT was backed 100% by reserves, but in 2019, it was revealed that the reserves included not just cash, but also loans to affiliated companies. Now this revelation led to a lawsuit by New York Attorney General, which accused Tether and Bitfinex of covering up the loss of $850 million by using Tether reserves. Now so far as this case is concerned, the case was settled in 2021, with Tether agreeing to paying $18.5 million in fines and provide regular update on its reserves, though without admitting any wrongdoing. Now it's really important to note that despite these controversies, Tether has remained a dominant force in the stable market world, holding a significant share of the total stablecoin supply. Now look, so far as the cryptocurrency market volume is concerned, Tether usually accounts for over 70% of all cryptocurrency market volume, isn't it? Now what I want to do is guys, I want to go ahead and take a deep dive into the role of Yunus SED Leo. Now look guys, if you're excited about the world of tokenization, I would really recommend you to go ahead and understand what Yunus SED Leo is, because according to me, this was definitely one of the best projects that did the STO, that is security token offering. Now Yunus SED Leo guys, or the ticker symbol called as Leo, serves as a crucial component of Bitfinex's ecosystem, and after the 2019 financial crisis faced by Finex, which is the parent company of Bitfinex and Tether, the Leo token was introduced as a solution to quickly raise funds. Now the utility token was unique in that it allowed holders to benefit from trading fee reduction on Bitfinex, thus driving demand. Now so far as the relationship between USDT and Leo is concerned, this extends beyond just a trading pair, and the presence of Tether on Bitfinex platform provides essential liquidity, which is critical for the buyback and burn program of Leo tokens. Now the ability to quickly convert Leo to USDT guys and vice versa offers users flexibility, making Leo a more attractive investment, particularly within the Bitfinex ecosystem. Now what's really important to note guys, one of the reasons why they've had to go out and launch the Leo token is because the bank that they were banking with, they went ahead and refused to give them the funds, and the best way they decided to go ahead and raise funds was to go ahead and launch this token. Now furthermore guys, Tether stability ensures that the value of Leo token can somewhat be insulated from the broader market volatility, as it is often paired with USDT for trading. Now look guys, what I'm planning to do is in the month of September, I do plan to have an event on stablecoins where we go and discuss why stablecoin is needed, how stablecoins work, and we'll take a deep dive into the different types of stablecoins. That is Circle USDC, Tether USDT of course. We'll also go ahead and take a deep dive into FDUSD. We would also look at algorithmically backed stablecoin as well. So if you do want to go ahead and sponsor that session, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now let me go ahead and give some more technical insights as to how Tether USDT works. Now look guys, the ticker symbol that is USDT operates as a token that represents a claim on Tether Limited reserves. So when a user deposits US dollar with Tether Limited, they receive an equivalent amount of USDT, which can then be used like any other cryptocurrency. And when they want to redeem USDT, they can send the tokens back to Tether Limited and receive an equivalent amount of dollars. Now Tether's functionality guys relies heavily on underlying blockchain technology of the network it operates on. So let's take a closer look on how USDT integrates with various blockchain. Now going back to time guys, Bitcoin has something called as Omni layer. In the original version of Tether was actually issued on Bitcoin blockchain using the Omni layer protocol, and this protocol allows the creation of custom digital assets on top of Bitcoin, which provides security and immutability, but at the same time, it also means that USDT transactions can be slow and expensive due to Bitcoin's network characteristics. Now so far as Ethereum is concerned, this was a game changer for Tether USDT, and to address scalability issues on Bitcoin, Tether expanded to Ethereum in the form of ERC token, and this move guys allowed for faster transactions as well as integration with Ethereum's vast ecosystem of decentralized apps, also called as dApps. However, it also exposed Tether to Ethereum's congestion and high gas fees during periods of heavy network usage. And I remember guys, in 2018 and 19, Ethereum faced a lot of congestion issues, isn't it? And because of that, Tether USDT started to mint on Tron blockchain, and in search for lower transaction fees and faster processing time, Tether was issued on Tron blockchain, and the TRC20 version of USDT is particularly popular for small and frequent transactions, especially in regions with less developed financial infrastructure. Now look guys, you definitely need to go ahead and check the amount of Tether USDT that is operating in Tron blockchain. It is absolutely humongous to be honest. Now Tron also is working on other blockchain, and Tron is available on several other blockchain like EOS, Algorand, Solana, and just few days ago guys, I talked about Tether USDT. They had a partnership with Aptos blockchain, isn't it? Now look, each of these versions of USDT cater to different user needs, whether it's low fees, high throughput, or compatibility with specific platforms. So look guys, when you talk about Tether USDT, they definitely offer accessibility, it is widely used, and it is stable in value, isn't it? And when I go to the gym guys, people don't know what Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies are, but they're already using Tether USDT for the regular businesses. Now so far as accessibility is concerned, Tether's presence on multiple blockchain makes it accessible to a wide range of users regardless of the preferred network, and USDT is accepted on virtually every cryptocurrency exchange, making it an essential tool for traders who are looking to move in and out of volatile assets quickly, isn't it? And look, one of the biggest features of Tether USDT guys is its stable value, and this becomes so useful for users in countries with unstable local currencies, and USDT provides a digital equivalent of holding US dollars, often more easily and securely than holding physical cash. And I know of so many South Asian countries guys, because the fiat currency has so much of inflation, what people are doing is, at the beginning of the year, they are converting their salary into USDT and just keeping it, and by the end of the year, they are converting it back to the US dollar, then converting it back to the fiat currency, and the amount they actually have is significantly higher than what they are receiving in the fiat currency. Now look guys, Tether is definitely a game changer in the cryptocurrency world, but there are a couple of negative aspects to it as well, because look, there is potential of over-reliance on Tether, and the crypto market's heavy reliance on USDT could actually pose a risk if Tether were to experience a significant issue with its reserves or even legal standings, and there are ongoing regulatory actions against Tether and associated entities that could create an environment of uncertainty that could impact the broader market. Now, so far as competition is concerned, Tether is facing growing competition from other stablecoins such as Circle USDC, and at one point of time, Binance BUSD was a threat to Tether USDT as well, but the Security and Exchange Commission went after them, and the project of Binance BUSD has completely collapsed, isn't it? Now, me personally, guys, I do feel that if Tether were to be found under collateralized, or if it were to suddenly lose its peg, it could trigger a broader market collapse, as a significant portion of trading volume is conducted in USDT pairs, isn't it? And if Tether USDT were to go completely belly up, guys, the impact would be 25 times, maybe 50 times more than FTX, as well as Terra Luna's collapse, in my opinion. Now look, there is also centralization concerns regarding Tether USDT. Now, while blockchain technology is typically associated with decentralization, Tether's operations are centralized, and Tether Limited has control over the issuance and redemption of USDT, meaning that the entire system relies on trust in a single entity, and historically Tether has gone ahead and frozen the account as well. Now, that thing being said, guys, there are a lot of audit controversies as well, and although Tether has begun providing regular reports on its reserve, these reports are not full audits, they are actually attestation reports, and question remains about the nature and liquidity of the assets backing USDT. But that thing being said, guys, Tether remains a cornerstone of the cryptocurrency market, providing stability and liquidity in an otherwise volatile market. However, its role comes with significant responsibilities and risks, and the controversy surrounding its reserves and centralization of its operations highlight the need for transparency and regulatory compliance. And as the market evolves, Tether will need to address these challenges to maintain its position as a leading stablecoin, and the ongoing development of more transparent and regulated alternatives could either complement or challenge Tether's dominance, depending on how the company navigates this issue. Now look, guys, me personally, I'm not a fan of Tether USDT, because according to me, they're just replacing the role of a bank, isn't it? Now granted, they definitely have brilliant use cases, and as I mentioned earlier, guys, a lot of people do actually buy Tether USDT to go ahead and evade from inflation in the fiat currency, isn't it? But because Tether is backed by USDT, it is kind of like the same thing, but let's say other countries in South Asian countries, their inflation is much higher than that of US, isn't it? So in that case, it definitely makes a lot of sense. And in just a few minutes, guys, I'll go ahead and discuss a UAE Dirham-Pegged stablecoin that is done by Tether, an absolutely game changer in my opinion. But before that, guys, let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin, because the price since the last 24 hours has marginally pumped up, and the price of Bitcoin has crossed the $60,000 mark. It is at $60,598. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.16%. And since the last 7 days, it is up by 2.32%. Ethereum, guys, has marginally picked up pace as well. It is at $2,644. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.02%. But since the last 7 days, it is down by 0.45%. Binance BNB Coin, guys, is at $562. And since the last 24 hours, it is down by 0.95%. But since the last 7 days, it is up by 7.22%. Now look, guys, the massive news that is circulating in Dubai and UAE, as well as the cryptocurrency world, that is to do with Tether USDT, and they have announced plans to launch a new stablecoin pegged to the UAE Dirham, and they did that yesterday on the 21st of August. Now this collaboration, guys, is in collaboration with UAE's Phoenix Group and also Green Econ Investment Limited. Now here's the interesting thing to remember, guys. The stablecoin will seek licensing under the UAE Central Bank Payment Token Service Regulation, and it will be fully backed by liquid UAE-based reserves, adhering to Tether's stringent reserve standards to maintain a stable value to the UAE Dirham. Now it's really important to note, guys, that the new stablecoin is designed to facilitate international trade, remittances, and offer a hedge against currency fluctuation, providing a seamless and cost-effective means of accessing the benefits of the Dirham by using blockchain technology. But look, guys, Tether USDT, they're definitely not using blockchain technology as such, because there are no miners as well, isn't it? They kind of work completely different to Ripple, but so far as the token is concerned, they definitely have brilliant use cases. And this news, guys, is expected to play a significant role in UAE's financial ecosystem, enhancing the country's status as a global economic hub, and the stablecoin will be valuable for businesses and individuals, particularly for cross-border payments, trading, and digital asset diversification. Now it's really important to note that Tether USDT already holds a market cap of over $115 billion, contributing to the global stablecoin market value of $150 billion, with projections suggesting that the industry could go to $2.8 trillion by year-end 2028. Now the UAE, guys, has definitely seen a surge in cryptocurrency usage since 2022, and this is driven by the establishment of Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, positioning cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi as a global hub for cryptocurrency and blockchain innovation. And so far as Phoenix Group is concerned, they are definitely committed to innovation and the collaboration with Tether. underscores its dedication to providing financial solutions tailored to the regional needs. And also, guys, Abu Dhabi's progressive stance on blockchain and digital asset makes it an ideal launchpad for Tether's Dirham-Pegged stablecoin, isn't it? And guys, in the episode that I released yesterday, I talked about the Financial Service Regulatory Authority of Abu Dhabi Global Market. They released consultation paper that was connected to stablecoin. That is FRT, that is Fierce Reference Tokens, isn't it? So it is definitely a positive news. Now look, guys, so far as cryptocurrency, blockchain or stablecoins is concerned, United Arab Emirates are definitely taking leaps and bounds. So definitely kudos to the team. Now guys, let's go and discuss some news that is connected to artificial intelligence as well as cryptocurrency payment and former Rebel developers, guys. They have started a new company called Skyfire, and they have raised $8.5 million to help AI agents get things done, even when it involves paying for something. And they have created an open source payment system called Skyfire that aims to fuse blockchain payments with artificial intelligence. And this system allows autonomous AI agents to make purchases using USDC, which is another stablecoin by Circle. Now look, guys, Circle USDC is used for various goods and services as well. And Skyfire, they are backed by prominent crypto companies and plan to expand to additional blockchain in the future as well. Now, if you do need any additional information, guys, this news is published by Decrypt and it is in the show notes below. Now, look, guys, because it is open source, I'm definitely liking this project. Can any firm in the UAE take the source code and implement something similar to that in Dubai, UAE? Definitely possible, and they can go ahead and implement Tether's new stablecoin, isn't it? I do think this is a brilliant business opportunity. Now, if you do want to go ahead and work on that, guys, drop me an email to info@blockchaindxb.com. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news regarding El Salvador. And looks like they want to be a Bitcoin country, isn't it? And El Salvador has launched a Bitcoin certification program to train 80,000 government employees in strategic management and public policy that are related to Bitcoin. Now, the 160-hour virtual course is offered by the National Bitcoin Office, that is called as ONBTC, with partnership with the Higher School of Innovation and Public Administration, and it is part of the country's effort to create a Bitcoin-ready workforce. And Stacey Herbert, the director of ONBTC, expects the training to boost El Salvador's Bitcoin-driven economy and plans to introduce more educational initiatives. Definitely brilliant move in my opinion. Now look, guys, I really would want such news to be done by United Arab Emirates as well. Because look, guys, according to me, there is just Bitcoin and I don't see any use case of Ethereum or any other blockchain technology, to be honest. So definitely positive news. So these were some macro level news, guys, from the cryptocurrency and blockchain world. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, and both the news, guys, have to do with artificial intelligence. Now I'm really liking the first one, guys, because it is connected to health, and the news essentially is that HealthyStay.io is launching a new AI-powered solution in Dubai. So let me go ahead and give out more information. And HealthyStay.io is part of MBRIF Cohort 7 Accelerator, that is Mohammed bin Rashid Innovation Fund, and they have launched an AI-powered sales and booking management solution. Now the platform, guys, aims to transform medical tourism in UAE and globally, and HealthStay.io has partnered with Dubai Health Experience as well as Dubai Health Authority, and the solution integrates healthcare procedure selection with booking flights, visas and accommodation, and this simplifies and automates the medical tourism process for patients. And HealthStay.io includes custom-built CRM tools for hospitals as well, and the CRM, guys, or customer reference management, enhances patient acquisition, lead qualification and operational efficiency as well, and the platform improves the management of international patients for hospitals. And Fatima Yusuf Al-Nakibi of MBRIF, that is Mohammed bin Rashid Innovation Fund, highlighted the UAE's commitment in innovation in healthcare. An HealthyStay.io solution is endorsed by Dubai Health Experience and it complies with Dubai Health regulation as well. And the platform will help integrate advanced AI-driven system in Dubai's healthcare facilities. Now the launch is expected to increase the influx of international medical tourists to Dubai. So definitely positive news. And this influx, guys, will likely boost demand for airlines, hotels and local transportation as well. And HealthStay.io sets a new global standard for managing and promoting medical tourism, and the success of the platform in UAE may inspire similar innovation in other regions. And the solution aims to enhance patient access to quality medical care worldwide, and it strengthens Dubai's position as a leading destination for medical tourism. And the impact on the travel and healthcare industry, guys, is expected to be significant, driving growth and innovation. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. Me personally, I'm definitely liking this news, because look, guys, so far as healthcare is concerned, there's so many innovations taking place in Dubai, and there are so many celebrity boxers, MMA athletes who do actually come to Dubai to go ahead and regenerate the body and also undergo certain operations which at this point of time are not approved by FDA in US. So look, so far as healthcare is concerned, looks like Dubai and Abu Dhabi are definitely taking leaps and bounds as well, and it is great that they're implementing artificial intelligence in healthcare as well. Definitely a brilliant news, and I'm definitely liking it, to be honest. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss second news, and this is to do with a program that is focusing on equipping women with AI skills, and the news essentially is that UAE peacekeeping program plans to equip women with AI skills. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this, guys. Sheikha Fatima bin Mubarak Women Peace and Security Initiative focuses on empowering women in military, and the program will provide specialized AI training to female peacekeepers, and training guys is conducted in partnership with Khalifa University of Science and Technology, and the current training cohort will run until the end of September. Now this initiative aims to increase female participation in military and peacekeeping role, and the program guys is organized by the General Women's Union, the Ministry of Defense, and the United Nations Women Liaison Office of the GCC, and Narood al-Suwaidi of the GWO emphasizes Sheikha Fatima's vision of empowering women globally, and AI training will help participants use advanced technologies responsibly and effectively, and the program aims to enhance digital literacy and social responsibility in participant communities. And in March, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution on AI for safe, secure and trustworthy technology, and I definitely covered that in my Crypto and Coffee Date podcast as well. Now so far as this resolution is concerned, it was supported by all 193 United Nations member nations, and this year's initiative involves military personnel from 10 countries, that is United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Bahrain, Yemen, Tanzania, the Gambia, Liberia, Pakistan, Kosovo, and also Czech Republic. Now the training guys aims to build women capabilities in peace and security, and it seeks to create collaborative networks and increase women's representation in military and peacekeeping forces, and the program guys is designed to enhance operational effectiveness in peacekeeping missions, and the fourth class of recruits was announced in June of this year, and this initiative supports the global efforts to involve more women in military and peacekeeping role, and it's great to see guys that they're definitely onboarding women in AI skills, isn't it? Definitely positive news. So these were the newscasts on the cryptocurrency, blockchain and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. I have a question by Val who asks, what are your thoughts on the potential centralization of Bitcoin mining following the Bitfarms acquisition? This, to be honest, Val, is definitely a massive concern. Now, historically, this is what happens every time there is a Bitcoin halving. Now, just few months before the Bitcoin halving, there's this massive narrative being built out that the prices of Bitcoin will reach to a new all-time high, and historically that has happened as well. This time that has happened too, and I do feel so far as the prices of Bitcoin is concerned, there's only one direction where it could be moving towards, isn't it? And with giants like BlackRock and Vanguard getting into the game, I do feel that the prices of Bitcoin will be reaching a new all-time high. But the problem what happens is, so far as the Bitcoin mining industry is concerned, for roughly around 6 to 8 months after the event, the Bitcoin mining industry is one that suffers the most, because you need to remember the economies of scale are absolutely humongous, and until and unless the prices of Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high, we are talking about one Bitcoin around $100,000, it becomes extremely expensive for these miners to sustain the business. Now CoinShares, if I'm not mistaken, they did actually publish a report where they actually broke down the prices of mining a Bitcoin, and if I'm not mistaken, it used to be $52,000, and then the prices of mining one Bitcoin almost tripled, and that is definitely unfortunate news so far as Bitcoin mining is concerned when the prices are on a downtrend, isn't it? But look, well, I do feel consolidation can lead to economies of scale, potentially improving operational efficiency and reducing costs, and Bitfarms' expansion into power generation of AI processing could actually enhance its Bitcoin mining capabilities and provide a more stable structure as well. And when you talk about it from a security point of view, a larger, more consolidating mining operations might offer improved security to increase hashing power. making the network more resilient against attack. Now look, so far as the Bitcoin halving difficulty is concerned, it did go down, but the difficulty mining has pumped up once again. So far as the security aspect is concerned, Bitcoin is definitely strong, but I do feel that there are extremely strong centralization risk, and the acquisition of Bitfarms could actually contribute to centralization, where only a few large players end up controlling a significant portion of the network's mining power, and this might undermine the decentralized nature of Bitcoin, potentially impacting network security and decision-making process. And this is exactly the reason why Monero, they're implementing something completely different. And I believe in the episode that will release on the 19th of August, I talked about Monero. They're launching a new token called a Story, which is a completely different blockchain protocol, and they are focusing on precisely the same thing, and they want to go ahead and distribute Bitcoin's mining process. I really hope that Bitcoin tries to implement something similar. Now, another negative thing regarding the acquisition is that with increased control, these consolidated entities could exert more influence over Bitcoin's market dynamics as well as policy decision making as well, which could actually skew the network's governance away from the broader community interests. Now, could it be possible as it becomes more centralized, they could actually go ahead and switch from proof of work to proof of stake? I really am hoping that thing absolutely never happens, but definitely an interesting question. So I do have to say, that while the acquisition might bring about operational efficiency and enhanced security, it is crucial to monitor how it affects the distributed ethos of Bitcoin, and maintaining a balance between efficiency and decentralization, according to me, is the key for preserving the integrity of Bitcoin network. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays, 8 am to 8:30 am, we have Crypto with Coffee podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East, from the cryptocurrency, blockchain, and even artificial intelligence world. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.